Revelation chapter 14. And I looked, and lo, a Lamb stood on the mount of Zion, and with him 144,000, having the Father's name written in their foreheads. And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of the harps, harping with their harps. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne, and before the four beasts, and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000, which were redeemed from the earth. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which did follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto God and to the Lamb. And in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of God. And I saw another angel fly in the midst of the heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation, and kindred, and tongue, and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear God, and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven, and earth, and sea, and the fountains of waters. And there followed another angel, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receives his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture unto the cup of indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up for ever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receives the mark of his name. Here's the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. And I heard a voice from heaven saying, Write, blessed are the dead, which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat, like unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, Thrust in your sickle, and reap, for the time is come for you to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. And he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. And another angel came out of the temple, which is in heaven, he also having a sharp sickle. And another angel came from out of the altar, which had the power over fire, and cried with a loud voice to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, Thrust in your sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. And the angel thrust in his sickle into the earth, and gathered the vine of the earth, and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of God. And the winepress was trodden without the city, and the blood came out of the winepress, even unto the horses' bridles, by the space of 1,600 furlongs. That is chapter 14. And I have read it And I think I'm going to comment a little bit. Okay. Lamb stood on the mountain of Zion with him 444,000. Okay. Angels speaking and harping and singing. And the 144,000 are singing a song that only they can sing. Why do you think that is? Okay. And then here's these three angels which are doing interesting things and proclaiming Babylon is fallen. She is fallen. And the wrath of her fornication. Wow. What a naughty woman. Okay. If you have received the mark of the beast, worshipped his image, his mark is either in your forehead or in your hand. This is where you get in trouble. You see, while you're worshiping him, he gives you blessings. But the blessings do not last. You shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God. And that's called ouch. And here's an interesting phrase that is repeated. The patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. Keeping the commandments means you do something. And the faith of Jesus is what you believe. The faith part is what's in your mind, and the works part is what's in your hand. It's a living faith. It causes you to do things. You don't gain the salvation by your actions. That's a gift of God. Your actions, however, do follow from your beliefs, and your beliefs are, I must behave. Not because it gains you salvation, but that's what God wants because that makes me a better person. I want to be that better person. Not that that earns you salvation at all. Jesus comes, and I don't understand this symbology. I just don't understand it. This is very vicious. I mean, how far is 1,600 furlongs? And the blood is to the horse's bridle. That's a lot of blood. All right. If you want to read it and link to other places, that would be a good study.